Okay, hello and welcome Photo 5 students. This video is going to help you download photo files from your SD card to your Mac computer and then upload to our class FileDrop. So the first step you're going to want to do is to insert your SD card into your computer, usually located on the side or the back of the computer. And it should show up on your desktop. Once it does, you're going to want to double click to open. Click on the DCIM folder. You'll notice a folder where all your pictures are going to be housed. It's usually a number followed by EOS and then the camera. Unless you're using a Nikon or Sony, it'll be different. These MISC folders are usually user data and temporary file storage, so don't worry about those. The next thing that we're going to do is create a folder on the desktop. You can do that by right-clicking and selecting New Folder or Shift-Command-N. I'm going to title this one Pictures. I'm going to open it up. And I'm going to go into the folder where I know my pictures are that I want to download. I can change the view here so that I can see things better. And I always sort by kind to sort from the raw files from the JPEG files. And raw files, unless you know how to use them, we might go over them in class, but you're not necessarily going to need to know how to use them for our assignments. So go ahead and select all the files that you want to download. I'm going to select these ones and bring them into the Pictures folder. And at this point, you can eject your SD card. You don't need it anymore. So you'll notice that all the files are about 3 to 6 megabytes. That's normal for a JPEG. So to rename, I'm going to right click and hit rename. And if you remember our naming structure for this class, it's going to be last name, first name. And because you can't name a file, you can't have a bunch of files that are named the same thing, I'm going to go ahead and number them. That'll also make it easier for me, so please number them. So I'm going to right click again, do the same thing. Taylor _ Alexander. I'm going to put this one as 2. And then I'm going to do the same thing for all 5 files that I want to turn in. You don't have to do this for all your files, just the ones that you want to turn in. So let's assume that these 5 are the ones that I've chosen. Okay, so once I've got all those named, I'm going to select them all, and I'm going to head over to Canvas. So you want to log into Canvas and select our class. And once you're there, you'll notice that I have a couple of different modules here: Photographer's Rights, Where to Buy a Camera, Welcome to Photo 5. The one that you want to look for is the Dropbox for work submission. Here's the link for going to our FileDrop, and I've got a couple other links here if you want to learn how to rename files on a Mac, Windows, or transfer files from an iPhone or an Android device. So go ahead and click on Submit here to our FileDrop. This picture is a link, so when you're ready to go to the FileDrop, you'll click on that. So remember, last name _ first name for file naming. If you have any issues, please make sure that your browser is updated and then try again. If you're having any other problems, send me an email over Canvas. And don't upload folders, just upload the files themselves. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this, and it'll take me to this interface. But I'm going to make sure I have all my files selected. I'm going to click and drag, and you'll see that the screen says I have 5 files selected, ready for upload. I'm going to go ahead and click Start Upload, and the progress bar will show up. Depending on the size of your files, it shouldn't take too long. If your JPEG files are significantly larger, which is not typical for JPEGs, so I wouldn't necessarily worry about it, but it also depends on your internet speed. So even if you have small files but you have a really slow internet, that could hinder the speed that things upload at. You'll see that my files are about 5 megabytes, so it's not taking very long. Okay, so once that is complete, here it says upload complete, upload another. So if you did it one by one, which you can do, you would click upload another, and then you would select the next file. It's usually easier to upload them all at once, but you're welcome to either upload them all at once or one at a time. So this concludes our video. Thanks for watching.